Hello my fair maidens and welcome to Friday. Thank God it's Friday. And it's a good frisky Friday. Sunny, fun, frisky, and private. That's what I predict for the Virgos. Interesting weekend actually. The moon is in Aries today. Shifting emotional focus now to your boundary consciousness, where you draw lines. This is sex, this is intimacy, this is comfort zones, right? When you say yes and when you say no. And Jupiter has been working to expand Virgos when it comes to their comfort zones. You must be comfortable with this. Now Jupiter's saying, you should try being comfortable with this. Broader, all right? Thinking bigger, thinking higher, thinking more refined. That has been the direction. So with the moon in Aries this weekend, it's kind of a test for how far you've come when it comes to your comfort zones. And it's a little hard to predict as an astrologer as to how this might unfold, but I do know this. Today the moon moves into Aries, and there will be a subtle tug-of-war with Saturn for a few hours. So today, you might get defensive and a little panicky about where boundaries need to be, or get very hypersensitive about where a boundary needs to be. And on the flip side, what you're worried about is maintaining your value. So you're saying, oh, I shouldn't tell him I like him because that'll give it all away, something like that. So today you might have a little bit of that. But as the weekend progresses, the moon moves through this new expanded Jupiter and Aries space, and by Sunday the moon will conjunct Jupiter. Now Jupiter is expansion, the moon is our emotions. So yes, our emotions will expand on Sunday, and for you it'll be into the space or into the boundaries you have made or not made. So you're going to kind of, I think, emotionally expand into these boundaries. Now here's where things go funky. If you have stood up and lived up to these new boundaries that you have been making since January, I think on Sunday you're going to feel amazing. You're going to feel like, I'm ready for intimacy, I'm ready, let's do it, right? If you have been noticing everything that you don't have and not really pursuing your growth or healing around boundaries, then you could find yourself on Sunday feeling incredibly empty, alone, and terrified. Because Jupiter has expanded what could be, but you haven't done anything about it. See what I'm saying? So Sunday is going to be a real beta test of where you are with this issue. Now, the Sun, of course, is all about control issues and legacy. We're wrapping up Chapter 1 of Sun in Gemini through the weekend. And so through the weekend, as you're kind of feeling through boundaries and comfort zones, you should also be looking for control issues, career, and legacy things that need to change. And the two might go hand in hand. For instance, remember, you are working on control consciousness. So perhaps some of the boundary issues, it was not about where they should be drawn, but rather whether you stepped up and took control of their enforcement, or you let someone else control their enforcement. So the control aspect of boundaries definitely coming into play over the weekend. All right, Virgo, that's all I can say. But I am back on Monday on Memorial Day, even though it's a holiday, because it's also a Love Fest Day here at Soul Garden. So you have a groovy weekend. I'll see you back for some love. Until then, live love big.